Alright YouTube, this is Craig S1996 Television here, and I will now be showing my first set of VHS tape collections, in which after my introduction video I would do the Disney ones first, after my introduction video. And as you can see, this is a good amount of tapes that I have, all the way up from that to my doorway. Good amount of tapes. Anyway, let's get started. First VHS we have is the 1994 VHS of Walt Disney's first masterpiece, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. This was the first animated movie to be made by Disney back in 1937, when RKO was an original releaser for Disney movies. A landmark in the history of animation, says the New York Times. Yeah, I have to agree. This is a good movie. Good film. Here's the tape itself. VHS logo there on top of the tape. And the print date is October 11th, 1994. And this tape uses the ink label. That tape in the box. The next tape we have is the 1993 VHS of Walt Disney's second animated masterpiece, Pinocchio. This is ranked number 1 in my top favorite Disney movies. Yeah, and as you can see, the clamshell is in terrible condition. But anyway, Pinocchio is a classic that has carved an honor place for itself in motion picture history, says Gene Shalit of ABC TV. This is a good film. I had this copy since I was young, to be honest. Here's the tape itself. It uses the ink label. And the print date is February 1st, 1993. Sometimes it's hard to get these tapes out. Hold on. There we go. Next VHS we have is Walt Disney's third masterpiece, Fantasia. This also spawned a sequel in 2000, which I do not like. I don't like Fantasia 2000. I think the original Fantasia is better. Anyway, this movie uses the ink label, and the print date is October 31st. It was printed on Halloween 1991. This was the 1991 Christmas lead, to be exact. Halloween 1991. Very interesting for Fantasia. Anyway, here's Disney's fourth animated masterpiece, Dumbo. This is ranked number 10 on my top 20. I was gonna say top 10, but instead I'll make it top 20 of my Disney list. Anyway, this is ranked number 10 of my favorite Disney lists. This VHS is from 1996. This is from the Masterpiece Collection. A film you will never forget, says the New York Times. Yep, and this remains as one of the greatest Disney masterpieces. This tape uses the ink label, and as you can see, there's the Walt Disney Masterpiece Collection logo there. And the print date is December 10th, 1996. Next VHS we have the fifth animated masterpiece, Bambi. I have done the previews a couple times on my old channels, but since I stopped doing the preview stuff on that, I don't do that stuff anymore, but this is a good film. A perennial classic, seen by every generation, remembered long after other movies have been forgotten. From the story by Felix Salten. Good film. This VHS is from 1989, to be honest. Here's the tape, and it uses the sticker label, and unfortunately there's no print date, and parts of the sticker is torn off. Sometimes these tapes are hard to get in. Gotcha. Next is another one of the Disney classics, the fully restored limited edition of Walt Disney's 16th masterpiece, Sleeping Beauty. THX certified. Good film. I say all Disney films are good. I said most Disney films are good, some of them suck. An unmatched vision of a world of painterly magic and adventure, says Los Angeles Times. The fully restored limited edition includes approximately 15 minutes of bonus programming and plus a special commemorative booklet of Sleeping Beauty, even though it's not in there anymore. Here's the tape. Uses the ink label. And the print date is July 14th, 1997. Next VHS we have is one of the oldest Disney tapes that I have. The oldest in my Disney collection, actually. Mary Poppins. One of the half-animation live-action films. It's pretty good. Uses the sticker label, this tape. And the print date is October 3rd, 1986. Hold on. I'm still dealing with my cold right now. But I'm well enough to do this video. Next we have Disney's final film under his supervision, his 19th animated masterpiece, The Jungle Book, the fully restored 30th anniversary limited edition. THX certified. This movie is ranked number 2 in my favorite Disney list. Memorable, music, imaginative, adventures, a treat for all ages, says Dixie Watley, WCB TV ABC Boston. Also one of my favorite films too. Here's the tape, uses the ink label, and the print date is September 4th, 1997. Next tape we have is the 2000 VHS of Disney's 25th animated classic, The Black Cauldron, part of the Walt Disney Gold Classic Collection. One of the first animated Disney films to be rated PG by the MPAA. A special bonus feature, Trick or Treat cartoon starring Donald Duck and his 3 mischief nephews. Yeah, I have that posted on my channel right now. I mean, on CS1996 Alt, my alternate account. Here's the tape. Uses the ink label. See the Golden Classic Collection there. And the print date is August 29th, 2000. I am running out of time. Next, we have the 26th masterpiece in the Disney, The Great Mouse Detective, starring Basil of Baker Street. That's him right there. I think a couple years later, after the original was released, it was entitled The Adventures of the Great Mouse Detective. In the opening credits, this has The Adventures of the Great Mouse Detective on it. The Adventures of the Great Mouse Detective. But just on the tape, it just says The Great Mouse Detective. Whatever. Anyway, from the creators of Aladdin and The Little Mermaid. 2 thumbs up to Siskel and Ebert. It's a good film. This is ranked number 6 in my top 20 VHS films. Here's the tape. And the print date is July 19th, 1999. Yeah, this VHS is from 1999. And as you can see, there's no Masterpiece Collection logo, just a Walt Disney logo. Next we have, and this is ranked number 5 in my favorite Disney films, Disney's 30th animated masterpiece, Beauty and the Beast. This is a good film. Very good film. This copy has this For the previews, this copy has a preview for Aladdin, Sleeping Beauty, and Pinocchio at the beginning. And now there's another copy that has the Pinocchio trailer at the end, but this one doesn't include the Pinocchio trailer at the end. This is my own copy. And the print date is July 30th, 1992. This is a good film. Yeah, the tape that I have, that does not include at the end, it just includes the 101 Dalmatians trailer. Anyway, Disney's 31st animated masterpiece, Aladdin. Ranked number 4 in my favorite Disney lists. A film of wonders. Amazing. There ain't never been a film like this. This stars Robin Williams as Genie and Scott Willinger as Aladdin himself. Here's the tape, and as you can see, the part of the glass of the thing is slipped off. The print date is July 10th, 1993. This was one of the last Classics tapes to be released, besides The Fox and the Hound. Yuck. It's hard for me to control this thing with my nose going off. It's been going off since Thursday night, my cold. Anyway, Disney's 32nd all-new animated feature, The Lion King. This is ranked number 3 in my favorite Disney lists. It's a good film. Even my sisters like this. This is the only movie that they ever watch. Disney movie that they ever watch. I personally enjoy it myself. The greatest wonder of all, says Los Angeles Times. Yes, it is. Best song from Aladdin. I also have another copy of this. This is the original copy, the one that I have. The print date is January 7th, 1995. This has a different... Between this copy and this copy I have here, printed 2 months... Anyway. These two copies right here, they're printed 2 months apart. This one is March 7th, 1995. This was printed in January, this was printed in March. And 2 of the Angels in the Art previews are completely different. Anyway, let me put these tapes back. I hate clamshells sometimes. Sometimes they're hard to control. Hard to get in, actually. Anyway, back to the tapes. The sequel to The Lion King 2 Simbas Pride. My sister used to have a VHS of this. I got this back in 2007 at a yard sale. I got this back in 2007. May 2007, that is. A worthy successor to the throne of the most successful animated film of all time, says Scott Herrick of Los Angeles Times Syndicate. It also has the soundtrack Return to Pride Rock. I mean, it's a good sequel. I used to watch this movie a lot back when I was young, but it's not as good as the original Lion King movie. The print date is September 16th, 1998. The half of the story features the original cast and music by Elton John and Tim Rice, The Lion King 1.5, starring Timon and Pumbaa. You don't know the half of the story. Well, now I do. Well, used to I didn't. I don't really like... I mean, you used to watch this film a lot, but not very much anymore. Anyone who loved The Lion King will adore Lion King 1.5. Better speed this up because I'm running out of time. Paul Clinton of CNN. You thought you knew the story of Lion King? You don't know the half of it. Better speed this up. Uses the blue clamp, uses the blue tape, and the print date is December 28th, 2003. Anyway, that concludes part 1. I'll see you all from the next part.